Welcome to Math on this Wednesday, grade 4, and today we're going to be reviewing perimeter. So we've been learning about perimeter, about what it is and how to calculate perimeter. So today we're going to be you're going to be receiving a floor plan of a house, kind of like this, and you are going to be figuring out the perimeter of the rooms in the house. So this is going to be a lot of fun. So we need to figure out what the perimeter is of each room. So I'm going to start with this bedroom right over here, bedroom number 2. So I know that this side is 5, and I know this side is 5. So I can assume, since it is a rectangle, that this side would also be 5, and this side would also be 5. So 5... That's a square, actually, so it would be 5 times 4, which would make 20 meters. So bedroom number 2 is 20 meters. That's the perimeter, the distance around the outside of bedroom number 2. I'm going to go to bedroom number 1 next. I think I'll go there. So I know this side is 4, so I'm assuming that that side is also 4 because it's a rectangle. That side is 6, so this side is also 6. So I can just add them up together. 6 and 6 is 12. 12 plus 4, 13, 14, 15, 16. And 16 plus 4 is 20. So bedroom number 1 is also got a perimeter of 20 meters. So let's go to this bathroom over here. Well, I'm told on this side that this line is 6 meters. So I know that that side is 6 meters, that one's 2, that one's 2. This one doesn't have a number, but it's the same length as this side, so I know that this one is 5 meters. So I can add all those sides up for bathroom number 2. So I can say 5 plus 6 is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So bathroom number 2 is 15 meters big. Distance around 15 meters. Okay, so I'm going to jump over here to bathroom number 1 because this one looks like it's going to be not too hard to solve. So this would also be 6 meters, and this one would also be 2 meters. So I know all my lengths and sides. So 6 and 6 is 12. 13, 14, 15, 16. So bathroom number 1 has a perimeter of 16 meters. All right, master bedroom looks like it's a nice even shaped one, so I can figure this out. So if this side is 8, that means this side is 8. If this side is 7, that means this side is 7. So I can add those together as 15, and those together would be 15, and 15 plus 15 equals 30. So the master bedroom has a perimeter of 30 meters. That's a pretty big bedroom. Okay, so now I still have to do the kitchen, the living room, and the hallway. So I know that one's 4, no, that one's 4. It says on the other side of that line that one is 6, so that's 6, 6, and 9. So I have 5 numbers to add together because it is a 5-sided room. So I'm going to add those two together, makes 12. Those two together makes 8, and that one is 9. So when I add those together, that's 10, 19, 29. So my kitchen has a perimeter of 29 meters. Okay, let's do the living room. So that number's on the other side, so that's 4 meters. This one has no number, but I know from my bedroom that that is 5 meters. This is 2 meters, so I can add my numbers all together. So 5 and 8 would be 13. And that would be 10 and 12. So my perimeter of my living room is 25 meters. Distance all the way around. My hallway, I know that that line is 6 meters. I know that line is 4 meters. I know this line is 2 meters. Oh no, they forgot to tell me something really important. I need to know what that line is. Well, it looks like it's half of that one, so I'll say it's 1 meter. So now I have all my numbers and I can figure out what my hallway is. 10 plus 5 is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So my hallway has a perimeter of 20 meters. And so I figured out the perimeter of my whole house. I have every room in the house. I could figure out what the perimeter of the whole house was. Hey, that might be fun. Whole house. Oops. All right, so this is 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 4 is 11, so that's whole side's 11. This here is 6, that's 4, 5, so this would be 1, so that would be 8. That one's 8, that one was 7, plus 2 is 9, 9 plus 6 is 15 meters. This one is 9, plus 8 is 17, plus 5 is 22 meters. So I can add all those numbers together and I can figure out what my perimeter of my house is. So it's 11, that side was 22, 11, 6, 4, 5, 8, and 8. I'm going to add those two together, and 15. Okay, here we go. That's a 10. That's a 10. So I got 10, 20, 26, 27, 28, 29, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the perimeter of my whole house is 79 meters. Cool. So you are going to be asked to do something like that today in math. And actually this is going to look just like this. So that is Amanda's new house. You need to figure out the perimeter of all of those rooms in her house. And if you want to, you could even figure out what the perimeter of the whole house would be. That would be cool. So then the next page you're going to be doing, it says we're going to be calculating perimeter. And remember, we figure out perimeter by going length plus width, or we can do it 2 times length plus 2 times width. So I'm going to ask you to do both of the ways, not for the same question, but to do one for one question and another one for the other question. So this would be my first one. So I'm going to, for this one, I'm going to use this formula. I'm going to try this way of figuring it out. So I got 5 is my length times 2. So that's my first one, plus the 2 times my width times width. So this would be 10 plus 4. So the perimeter of my rectangle is 14 meters. I figured it out that way. This one, I'm going to say I want to use that way of figuring it out. So I know that that's 5 and that's 4. So I'm going to say 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 4 is 14. 14 plus 4 is 18 meters. And then my last one, I'm going to try using my multiplication one again. So I got 2 sides of 11 plus 2 sides of 2. So that would be 22 plus 4, because that's 22, that's 4. So my perimeter is 26 centimeters. So that is how you're going to be figuring out your other page. So it looks like this. So it says perimeter is side by side plus side plus side by side, which all you could also say is length plus width plus width. And there's the multiplication formula. And it says try both ways. That means, do one with adding, one with multiplying. Try different ways and show me your work along the way when you use this one. And then down at the very bottom, you are going to need to draw a shape with a perimeter of 10 centimeters. So in here, you're going to draw a shape that has a perimeter of 10 and a shape that has a perimeter of 8. So label them A and B for me. So that is what math is about today. So I hope that math goes well. You will enjoy figuring out the perimeter of the rooms and figuring out some more perimeter questions. So have fun, enjoy math.